one, I want to say thank you to Vladyslav and his dad, Michael. They took the time to come in and talk with me this morning. I was not meant to be here, but felt that it was really important to come and to talk to him face to face. And what my messaging was to him, or how the conversation went, was to share with him, and I was chair of the Athletes Commission at the time in 2020, when we started to really understand that athletes have strong views on many different messages and topics globally, right? And they asked us to find space for them during the games, for them to be able to share those views with the world. And when we started going through all of those processes, they also asked us to keep certain areas, so the field of play, the podium, and the Olympic Village, safe zones, because they also realized while they could use that for their own personal messaging, they could also be asked to use that for others and for political messaging, and how could we keep them safe in order to not be asked to use the field of play or the podium for something that they didn't agree with. So this is why we came up with these specific rules and guidelines specifically for the field of play. As you've all seen over the last few days, we've allowed for Vladyslav to use his helmet in training. No one, especially me, is disagreeing with the messaging. The messaging is a powerful message. It's a message of remembrance. It's a message of memory, and no one is disagreeing with that. The challenge that we are facing is that we wanted to ask or come up with a solution for just the field of play, for just the, I know he's very quick, so I think it's 2 minutes, to not be wearing the helmet on the field of play. What I wanted to propose, and what I proposed to him this morning and his dad, was that we could find ways, because he also said, yep, when he goes down, it's blurry, you can't really see it. So I said, okay, based off of that, could we find a solution where we can pay homage to his message, to his helmet before he races? Then as soon as he's finished racing, going into the mix zone where you can see the pictures, right? Because he's very right, it would be blurry going down. So could we find another solution where the memories could be honored in a wonderful way? And sadly, we've not been able to come to that solution. I really wanted to see him race today. It's been an emotional morning. So, yeah.
He was emotional as well. Could you share if the meeting got emotional?
You know, I think for me, yeah, I don't think we were in tears, but it was, he is an athlete, and for me, I was not speaking to him in that room as a president. I'm speaking to him as an athlete. We have these rules in place to try and be fair, and also to try and allow for us to do both things, right? To allow for athletes to express themselves, but also to allow for athletes to be safe. And I really truly believe that both he and his dad understand that. And I think this is a difficult situation that we are all in. Again, I don't think anyone is disagreeing with the messaging. And this morning, I know that he shared a post, and we spoke a little bit about that. I said I would be more than happy to work with him and his dad to go out and to ask leaders, governments to try help with generators. That was one thing that his dad said is, you know, there's a need for generators. So again, the IOC has in the last few years given over $10 million to Ukraine, to the NOC, to sports, to athletes. We want to continue to do that. It's not about the messaging, right? It's literally about the rules and the regulations, and that in this case, the field of play, we have to be able to keep a safe environment for everyone. And sadly, that just means no messaging is allowed. So thank you all for being here, and I appreciate you, all of you. And
But why are the pictures considered as political messages?
we're not considering them political messages. It's any messaging of any kind. That's what the rules state. So we're not making a judgment on whether the message is political or not political, or has a statement or doesn't make a statement. It's any messaging, any form of messaging. That's how the athletes back in 2020, 2021 came up with saying we should not allow any messaging on the field of play, on the podium, and in the Olympic Village. But they wanted other space, the mix zone, talking to the press conferences. As soon as you come off the field of play, that's there. He can do that. It's just the field of play. And as I said, it's because we had so many athletes come to us to say, if you open that up, how do you keep me safe? How do you stop me from being used by others to send a message that I don't agree with? That's why these rules are in place. It's to ensure safety of everybody. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.